Time to talk about these Cowboys. All right, so I'm gonna go live here real quick. I'll wait a few here and see who else jumps on here to the live stream. Let me know who's here in the chat room. Okay, let me know who's out there. Appreciate everybody that is joining the live stream. Cowboys, my reaction. Hit like on this video. If you're jumping on here, hit like, helps out this video real quick. I'll wait a little bit longer here before we dig right into the conversation. All right. All right. How's everybody doing tonight, Friday night? Did everybody get that loss out of your system today? We're talking about the Cowboys. What lies ahead? This is serious? Cat mode, baby. All right. So, like the title says, what is next for the Cowboys? All right. If we're being 100% honest, which I've been with you guys, the season is pretty much over. All right. It's pretty much over. You still have a mathematical chance of getting in the playoffs, but they won't do anything. And it's almost like the Cowboys feel like, that they're going to get in by default. So there's no effort. There's no effort whatsoever. Defense has fallen off immensely. Um, they still can't beat good teams. They're just a bad team. So Jerry Jones, 105.3 The Fan, showing that he's upset as well. But a lot of what's happening here comes from the very top, right? There's a lot of blame to go around here, including ownership, because you've kind of created this monster, this Frankenstein monster. You had Wade Phillips here, but before you even hired Wade Phillips, you hired the offensive coordinator Jason Garrett. So from the get go, that era of Wade Phillips looked like it was predetermined to be, you know, not good. It was straight up. Jason Garrett was gonna eventually, be installed as the head coach, and that's what happened. And then we get 9.5 seasons. Basically almost 10 years of Jason Garrett. When he came on the scene, the program, it was exciting. We're gonna draft offensive linemen. We're gonna start running the ball and this and that. But it's just been the same on with Jason Garrett, and I think it looks like the team has actually quit. You know, People are not running around making plays. Jordan Lewis is one of the few that is still making plays, and it took an injury for him to get into the lineup. There's a lot of stupidity going around here with this organization because you look at the players that they have kept that have been a detriment to the team. A few seasons ago, it was Chaz Green, couldn't block for crap, and they continued to support him and put him in the lineup, and he hurt the team. All right, Maher, the same shit. You know why? Why do you keep this guy? Any other coach would have canned all these guys. Antoine Woods, the knucklehead of knuckleheads, defensive tackle. We can't get a defensive tackle. Hatcher has been the last one that was worth a crap. Everybody else is straight guard. Malik Khan sucks. All right, Covington doesn't do anything. The defense is bad, man. The defense is really bad. Let me know who's out there in the chat box, everybody. Live. All right, we're going live here. Hit like on this video. Helps out the channel a lot, man. And it's been one hell of a season, guys. But we're still gonna follow this team no matter what. It's very upsetting. That's really why I didn't, really do a video yesterday after the game. I was just, you're kind of just getting fed up with the team. But at the same time, you're kind of thinking, you're kind of looking ahead, right? The Cowboys, the Rams are next. We're not gonna beat them. I actually think the Rams are gonna run up the score on us. I think they're gonna kick our butt. All right, they're 7-5 right now. Cowboys are not gonna beat them. Then you have Philadelphia. Um, you know, flip a coin on that one, but you're probably not going to win that. That's over there in Philly. The last game of the season is with Washington. I don't want to see any starters in that last game. Season's over. You know, go 6-10. Get you a decent draft pick for the new incoming coach. All right, let's be smart about this. All right, if we know that Garrett's not going to be here, which we know he's not, and the Cowboys are playing like crap, you know, do what must be done. You know, just try to get through these last games without big injuries. All right, without big injuries. So for me, let's try to get through these final games without big injuries. Uh, get you a decent draft pick, top 15 draft pick for your new coach. All right, I don't want the new coach to come in here with a 20 something draft pick. That sucks. All right, that sucks. Just the Cowboys are going through the motions anyway. So let's go with them. Let's go through the motions. Let's watch the game, but know that what's going to happen. There's no sense in trying to predict what's going to happen in the game. We already know what's going to happen. All right, they gave up on Garrett. The culture is messed up with the Cowboys. Um, and it's 10 years of this kind of culture. They keep players. The guy who killed the teammate Brent, whatever the hell his name was. I mean, these guys get away with a lot of crazy stuff. Anthony Lavelle, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much. Thanks. Everybody that's on in here in the chat room, hit like on the video. It helps out a whole bunch. But yeah, man, it's just every season has been something crazy with the Cowboys, and no accountability. Like I said, you got a teammate that was drunk driving, kills another teammate. Um, and then they even bring him back later. Like, where's the accountability? Jimmy Johnson and Bill Parcells would not tolerate a lot of the stuff that the Cowboys personnel department and the front office have been doing here, and that's a big problem here. So Jerry Jones, he's gonna have to take a step back, man. If he really, really wants to make a Super Bowl run, whether it's next season, hopefully, he's got to look in the mirror himself. You're talking about the Cowboys players need to take a look in the mirror. Ownership needs to take a look in the mirror. Will McClay, all these guys, you know, they have to. Because if you bring in whoever, whatever head coach is, and I'll do a video on that. I'm working on one here, but you're starting to see some names pop up. Whoever to let the coach, pick their staff. You can't have remnants here of of the staff, man. You can't. You can't have Kellen Moore here. You can't have Chris Richard. Rod Marinelli, I think, is past his prime. For me, Rod Marinelli um, has ridden the coattails of the Tampa Bay Super Bowl, man. I mean, they had a lot of great players and Hall of Fame players. Sapp, Brooks, their safety, Lynch. I mean, they were loaded. Marinelli didn't have to do a whole lot. I mean, yeah, but they're in the Chicago. So, rode the coattails, coach there at the Lions. Nobody responded to Marinelli when he was the Lions head coach. They had a 0-16 season. He's not like these young players, the millennials or whatever. They don't respond to these old guys, man. These old school. I'm sure Marinelli's using terminology or references that none of these young kids even know about or can relate to. All right, got to bring in some younger coaches, and if you're talking about bringing in somebody like Urban Meyer or one of these collegiate coaches, it could be a good thing. You get something fresh in here, some fresh ideas. But the main thing here is you got to let these guys pick their personnel, man. You got to let them have some power in who stays on the team and who doesn't. We're gonna have almost 30 free agents. All right, let's get a top 15 draft pick. Let this new coach and his staff evaluate these players. Who's holding the line and who's not. Let them walk. There's gonna be a big churning in this roster. There's a lot of people, a lot of guys that really need to get out of here. They need to reevaluate how they address free agency. Obviously going the cheap route hasn't really paid off. Will McClay, I think we need to readjust. Is he really that good? These last three draft classes have not been good. All right. Um, so we can't overhype the players. I'm guilty of it. A lot of my peers, they're guilty of it. Um, the media, NFL Network, local media, they're guilty of it. You overhype these players, right? You like the story, first round pick, this and that. They're gonna be, good. They're gonna help the team. We need to all take a step back, for the upcoming season. But for me, they're still in it. I wish they weren't because it does give that a small faction of the fan base hope that we can do something to make it. There's not going to be no run. This is what we are. All right, and it's not about being negative or anything like that. This is just reality, guys. All right. We will get deep into the draft talk here soon. Foots and I, we hit that hard and heavy. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We're building a list of players. I've been studying here for a while now. Um, and But we have a lot of holes to fill. Leighton Van Der Esch is that neck. What's up with the neck? Is he going to need a neck fusion? A lot, a lot's going to happen this offseason. It can be exciting though. Get Garrett and his goons and all these other crappy guys out of here, and let's jump on board with the new staff. Hopefully, it is somebody that has credibility, somebody that has a winning championship pedigree. I don't want to see. I really don't want to get somebody that you want to project. All right, because there are the names out there that you're projecting that might be good. I want somebody that has won some things, won some titles, won some national championships. If you're going that route, won some Super Bowls. If you're going that route, yeah, the entire staff. I really do appreciate everybody here that's watching live. Hit like on this video if you're watching live. I appreciate it, everybody. But that's where it's at right now. What lies ahead? What lies ahead is getting through this last final games healthy. All right, we saw Cedric Wilson, hyperextend his knee. It almost looked like the Jaden Smith injury. I need to go and check and see what actually happened with Cedric Wilson. But these are the type of injuries you don't want to have at the end of the season. All right, so let's try to stay healthy. But you know, that's it. That's it. Rams next. That's gonna be an ugly one. Uh, I mean, it's almost to the point where you're watching the game to see how ugly it's gonna get. To see what kind of reaction you're gonna get out of Jerry Jones in the suite, right? It's almost become like I want to see what happens. Like okay, they're gonna screw up here. Let's take a shot at Jerry Jones in the box. Let's see what he's doing. Is he going like this? Is he going like this? It's it's sad, man. It's sad right now. It's entertaining, but not the kind of entertaining I want. All right, but we'll see what happens, guys. Let's try to stay positive if possible. The season is coming down towards the end. Let's just stay healthy. Let's hope these guys get it right. They have to get this coaching thing right. They have to. They have to get it right. If they get this wrong, we're going to be the Browns. All right. And that is very scary. But continue to like, subscribe, and share, guys. I appreciate everybody that's jumped in here. If you catch this on the replay, hit like on the video. I do appreciate it. All right. And we'll catch you for the next video, guys. Peace, everybody. I'll see you guys Saturday. I will have another video here. All right. Catch you guys later. Peace out, everybody.